Apologies for the earlier interruption to the show. Now, where was I? Yes. The Isle of Wight Festival in 1969. This wasn't just another music festival, it was a pivotal moment in rock history. Held across the August bank holiday weekend from August 29th to 31st, it drew crowds estimated at around 150,000 and boasted a lineup that reads like a who's who of the late 60s music scene. Forget Glastonbury's mud and Coachella's heat, the Isle of Wight offered a unique blend of sonic exploration and cultural revolution, all condensed onto this small island off the south coast of England, which I like to call my home. Although my friendship with Janet seems to be putting that to the test at the moment. The lineup at the concert included The Who, known for their explosive live performances and innovative sound. The Who delivered a high-octane set that cemented their status as one of the era's defining rock bands. The Moody Blues, with their progressive rock sensibilities and lush harmonies, the Moody Blues provided a contrasting but equally captivating performance, showcasing their unique style. Joe Cocker, Cocker's raw and soulful vocals, backed by his distinctive stage presence, were a highlight for many attendees. Free, an up-and-coming blues rock band, featuring the prodigious guitarist Paul Korsoff, delivered a performance that hinted at their future stardom. Bob Dylan, perhaps the biggest draw of the festival, Dylan's appearance marked a significant return to the stage after a period of relative seclusion. His performance, featuring the band, was a legendary moment, capturing a stripped-down and powerful version of the iconic singer-songwriter. There's a lot of mythologizing about the festival, and some of that has undoubtedly filtered out into the public domain. A young Neil Vectis was present, and the highlight for me was being in the presence of 3 Beatles. John Lennon, Yoko Ono, George Harrison, Pattie Boyd, Maureen Starkey and the Nose, Ringo Starr all attended the festival. Some mythological details have followed me around for some time due to excitable friends from the north of England and the US heartland repeating them. There's the story of me catching a glance of Yoko Ono's eye at the side of the stage, which I can neither confirm nor deny. But she was a lot better looking in the flesh than I'd seen on TV. For legal reasons alone, you'll understand why I am not able to talk about a supposed sharing of a herbal substance in a festival tent with George Harrison. If it happened, I probably didn't inhale anything anyway. There's also a story that I told Keith Moon a smutty joke when I bumped into him in the makeshift toilets. That story is partially true. But the guy was actually just one of those Mooney lookalikes, and once we'd finishing shaking ourselves in the darkening light, the laughter was over. The Bob Dylan story involves his signaling me to bring the guitar slung over my shoulder onto the stage and to join in an encore with him as the festival came to a close. I can only confirm that this is true in as far as I dreamt of it happening afterwards. While I thoroughly enjoyed that August weekend, I was also fully aware that the 1960s were drawing to a close. Shortly afterwards, the Beatles split up and the dream really was over. It's a story that inspired Janet, my musical partner, and I to capture in song. This time we recorded it all with synthesizers, and I'll let you hear it in the play-out. But once again, I've been Neil Vectis while you haven't. So until the next time, here's Janet, myself and the band playing out with Isle of Wight Festival. Goodbye.
Sunrise cracking on the ferry, Isle of Wight bound I see 1969. Senses heavy, a summer dream in spring. Neil is the name, guitar in hand, a heart full of hopeful song. Little did I know, on that sacred land where I truly would belong. And endless spaces, a kaleidoscope of sound. Your boat on drifting through the spaces, a message profound. Caught her eye, and not a smile, a whispered imagine. Neil felt the pulse of peace and love, a feeling oh so real. Backstage was in a smoky haze, the air thick with guitars. Found George Harrison in a sunlit daze, reaching for the stars. Shared a reefer, golden weed, beneath the canvas tent. Talked of biscuits when Keith moved wild. A whirlwind's grace, a legend in the flesh, told him a joke, a smutty face. He roared with joyous mass, cymbals crashing, drums of thunder. Moon the madcap king, laughter echo coming from asunder. A beautiful crazy thing. Oh, Wight, a memory bright, forever in my soul. When dreams took flight and sudden light made my spirit whole. From misty morn till fading light, let's have the streets so grand. Neil sang his song with all his might upon that promised land. A silhouette against the setting sun. Bob Dylan's voice I won't forget. A battle almost won. Pulled me close with weathered hand. Said sing it out my friend. Before a sea of shifting sand, our voices intertwined could bend. Lyrics flew, a timeless rhyme, a story yet untold. Lost in rhythm, lost in time, more precious than pure gold. The fields began to empty slow. The music filled the air, a memory planet ceased to sow. A moment beyond compare. Oh, I love Wight, a memory bright, forever in my soul. Where dreams took flight in solid light and made my spirit whole. From misty morn till fading light, a tapestry so grand. You sang a song with all his might upon that promised land. Just a haze, a golden summer's gleam. But in my heart, through all my days, I live that rock and roll dream. Yeah, I live that rock and roll dream. Neil singing on.
Neil, who the hell is Janet?